my dear friend.
Good evening.
I come from a place where a very famous poet of India was born. He was known for his wit and humor, and I'm sure you grew up hearing his stories. He's none other than Tenali Ramakrishnan. I am from Tenali. I was born on May 1st, 1996. My mother is a teacher and my father is an agriculturist. Since both my parents were working, I grew up in my granny's house. She used to cook all my favorite dishes. During school days, as I was struggling with my studies, my mother enrolled me into the best school she could afford. Since this was very far from my home, I started staying in hostel from 4th standard. When I was in school, I got 4th rank in South Indian Maths Olympiad and a silver medal in International Maths Olympiad. It was during school days that I was interested in collecting coins and stamps. I would choose each coin not based on the value, but based on the image that was on it. Sadly, this interest started waning after a few years. Moving on to college days. I got admission into Andhra University, Vizag. Studying in government college gives you a lot of free time. It was at this time that I started engaging myself by reading books from different genres. Some of my favorite authors are Cabby Weinstein and Liz Murray. College was fun because we had only a few classes. Even in that, sometimes while we used to bunk classes, other times teachers used to bunk, saying they had some other important work. Here, I had a wonderful chance of meeting Aditya Lanka, a professor. He is my go-to person for anything, irrespective of the size of the problem. Even though I was not at all interested in attending campus placements, I am here today in Infosys because of him. He encouraged me to attend those placements till I got a job. Even today, whenever my mind starts giving reasons or excuses for why I can't make it, he gives me a sense of assurance and makes me realize that anything is possible. Let me tell you a little bit about my friends. My entire education was done in 4 institutions. In this process, I made a lot of friends. Out of those, I have these 5 really close friends. Wherever we are, however busy we are, we always make time for each other. They always make me open up about my problems without assuming either they might say the wrong thing or overstep any boundaries. They do acknowledge my pain and help me in overcoming it. They made me realize the importance of emotional well-being. These days, I find myself fascinated by psychology, not just to read others' mind, but to be more aware of my mind and to have peace irrespective of the surroundings. So far, books like Spirit Junkie and Psycho-Cybernetics have appealed to me. During my training in Mysore, I devoted my time completely to learn coding and to write exams properly. I used to ask educators even the slightest of doubts, thinking that the more clearly I learn, the better my progress would be once I come to production. But I do feel it's a myth I believed in, as after coming here, I came to know that I don't know most of the stuff related to the work I do. Let us come back to the present. At Infosys, I learn new things each day. I do cross deadlines thanks to my manager who has a lot of patience. A lot has changed in my life after coming here. Here, we get to meet people from different parts of the country with diverse mindsets and interests. One thing I feel certain about is that life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We have to get stronger and more resilient. One significant trait one should possess is to be more vocal. What do you think, Mbosi?